and we're already fielding double the amount of appointments because of North Carolina's own counseling laws. To be utterly blunt, I don't know how we will expand.
Women fighting to secure reproductive freedom visited Charlotte today to lobby for their cause. Charlotte leaders were on hand as the women shared stories of how abortion bans in their home states impacted their health. Queen City News reporter Casey Jones joins us live from Uptown. And Casey, North Carolina is one of just 2 states that allow abortions in our region at 12 weeks or more.
That's right. North Carolina has some of the most, if not the most, loose abortion restrictions in the entire region, where women can get a procedure up to 12 weeks pregnant and in some cases even 24 weeks. But providers say that means that people from all across the country are coming here to North Carolina to get the care they need. Some women fear a new presidential administration could mean less reproductive freedom. Women from Louisiana and Texas traveled to North Carolina, standing alongside local leaders to share their stories of how abortion bans impacted their lives.
I realized I was having a miscarriage, but because of the state's abortion ban, that healthcare team was afraid to tell me what was happening. They sent me home with prayers. The majority of U.S. states have restricted abortion access since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022. North Carolina is the only southeastern state that allows abortions up to 12 weeks with at least 2 consultations with the provider before the procedure.
And the recent decision by Florida Supreme Court will no doubt increase the number of patients that need this care.
Arizona Supreme Court upheld a near total abortion ban with minimal restrictions except for life-threatening circumstances. Former President Trump says that's too far, but believes abortion rights are a state issue.
Many states will be different. Many will have a different number of weeks. At the end of the day, this is all about the will of the people.
Data from Guttmacher reveals the number of abortions provided to patients from out of state. In North Carolina, there were more than 15,000 abortions in 2023, which made up 35% of patients statewide, a trend providers expect to increase.
There are 14 clinics in this state. We are all packed. Clinics have already had to expand our access because now, instead of seeing a patient once, we have to see every patient twice.
Some women fear access to abortions will shrink even further if Trump is reelected as president.
And it is unthinkable to me that anyone could cheer on the cruel abortion bans that nearly killed me. But he does.
Starting May 1st, Florida will restrict access to abortions after 6 weeks, and providers feel like that means clinics here in North Carolina, the 14 of them, will be overwhelmed taking in people from Florida. Reporting live in Uptown, Casey Jones, Queen City News.
Yeah, one of the top issues coming up for November. Casey, thank you.